hey, anything to get cool. That's what I would say. Anything to get cool. This movie will make you feel cool. This is like comedy air conditioning. Well, I love it all, but I loved working with the penguins because they're my favorite animal. So that was kind of thrilling. But I also loved skating. I'm a big skater, from growing up in Canada. So when I put a blade on the ice, I feel free from the world. I feel completely like some kind of bird. And so I loved that. I loved the pond, the New York ice rink in Central Park, and those scenes. I was completely drenched with sweat the whole time. They had to redo my makeup for every shot because I would take my hockey stick and my puck out and fire it against the boards and have fun. Not much preparation to be done, I mean, you pretty much have to get in there and hope that they don't hate you. And so, I guess I put out a pretty good vibe because they were really good with me, and most of the time I preferred to do the live penguin stuff. I'd hear them squawking off in another area of the studio, and I'd go like, get them in here, come on, bring them in. I'd rather do that than do the CG or the other stuff. We did it only when we had to do it, but I tried to kind of like make things happen with them. Portofino. And we would have a cappuccino. We would have an espresso on the water. That's what I would do. They would die because it's too hot, but I would have a good time. I went there years ago, and I had the most beautiful time, just lounging around, eating the best food in the world, and looking at beautiful women, and it was phenomenal, and it's a beautiful picture in my mind. So I always think of it as a very ideal place. Well, I certainly have a charity that I am involved in called it's actually founded by me, called the Better You Foundation, and it doesn't have to do with the polar ice caps. I guess it has a little bit to do with global warming. I actually teach people how to grow rice, and it's a new method of growing rice called SRIs, System of Rice Intensification, and it uses 50% less water, 70% less seed, and yields 4 times as much rice. So I've been doing that in Madagascar for 5 years. I've switched 200,000 farmers over to the method, and they were living below the subsistent level, and now they're able to feed their families and have surplus to sell. I grew wheat and rice in the Saharan Desert in Mali last year, and I'm in Haiti now doing it, so on a large scale. So, but one of the benefits of that is not only that you use less water, you use less seed, but because there's less water, there's less malaria, and because there's less water, there's less methane in the atmosphere. 10% of the methane in the world's atmosphere is caused by rotting rice roots because they stand in water. So it has an indirect benefit to the environment. So I guess I'm helping the penguins a little bit.